Time. Here I am in cloudy Prague. Cloudy Prague. It's kind of quite cloudy over the past few days ever since I've come here. It has kind of rained on and off, which is funny because it was better weather back home when I arrived. Just wanted to catch up with you guys and see what you're doing. I have a couple of moments of peace for myself. Kids are off for a walk. Took this afternoon off to go for a walk a little bit, and yeah, so I am here. I ended up getting from the last store. I was at Ingredient. It's actually surprising here because hi Moose, how are you? What happened? Nothing happened. I just came home. What is surprising here is that I expected here the prices would be like the same as everywhere else in the European Union for perfumes and stuff, but I feel like they're more expensive. The prices here, they're using a lot, like they use the Czech krone rather than euro. Like, I mean, you can buy stuff in euro too, but like they use the Czech krone, and seems like the taxes are quite higher. So anything designer non-Czech, it's more expensive than elsewhere that you could get, like in France or like Italy or things like that. And the percentage that you can get back, like in terms of a bought back, you probably is about, I want to say about 15% or so. Hi, Janet. How are you? So I have been kind of trying to discover more Czech brands rather than the other brands of perfumes. And the last store, Ingredient, was nice. They had a lot of brands and different things. But I went to another store, it's called Fragranza, and that store had a lot of Arabian stuff and crap and Montal and Mancera. So I kind of walked out. I was like, it was kind of sad to see this. Like, and I was like, there were a few brands, and then like there was House of Oud, and like they had Fragrance du Bois, they had like Tiziana, some Creeds, and Frank Buckley. Here is like a lot of Frank Buckley here, which I don't know. Like a lot of stores carry Frank Buckley, and then Paris Monte Carlo, and then the rest of them were like all Arabian stuff, which was not interesting to me. So I walked out. A lot of stores are selling samples, which is interesting because I had not noticed that back home. Not back home, or last time I was in Paris. I think it's just talking about the it talks about the inflation and status of like economy here. It's apparently inflation is a huge thing and whatnot. So we shall see. The hunt for hidden treasure. There's no hidden treasure here. I think it's perfume wise is not. It's not as big as Paris, obviously, or even Italy. Like there aren't lots of brands or whatever, and they don't have like a huge luxury department stores. Like Paris. Obviously they have a lot of luxury department store, and Italy does Rinascente, which they have a lot of different perfume brands. But these, I, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know where they are. But I can't find a luxury. Anything is better than Central Alberta. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, well, I'll talk about Winnipeg. Anything is better than Winnipeg. But they have few, so which is interesting. They're not cheap though, like their own brands are not cheap as well. I think their prices are comparable to most kind of designer luxury brands. I tried few from L'Entrepiste and I wasn't very impressed. I mean, there was one Iris one, it was okay. It wasn't something I really to go to town for. The Amber one was all right. Nothing really stood out. So it is sometimes it's sad going to perfume stores for me anymore because just nothing really impresses me in general. Nothing blows my mind away. Nothing impresses me really much. So it's kind of like it's not like I'm finding all sort of stuff. Although I must say I liked from Perfumer Age, I liked Heliotrope but it's a simple, really, I mean, it's heliotrope with iris and stuff. It's very nice, but don't get me wrong. But it wasn't something too like unique in a way that you can't find at all. So what have I ended up with? So I ended up from the last store, because I didn't show you guys what I got. From the last store, I ended up getting, I posted on Discord. If you guys have the Discord, you could see that. I posted a link to the fragrance. And this is apparently Kintsugi perfumes. This is actually a Czech brand, but Japan inspired somehow. So that is how it looks like. Oops, I don't know if it's showing. Focus. Kintsugi Parfums. No, it's KINTSUGI perfumes. And this is an extrait de parfum. They have different stuff on the line, and this is extrait de parfum, and this is called Amber. What's it called? I can't find it. I think it's amber extrait from them. It's very, very nice. Again, it made me think about a few things that I have already, but it was very nice, so I ended up getting a bottle. So the ingredients, let's see if I can pick up anything. So there's coumarin, obviously there's tonka, limonelle, vanillin, citrus, flower of santalum, santalol, linalool, rose stuff, lavender oil, terpenol. Isn't that the paint thinner? Geraniol and benzoin. Okay. And apparently it is Czech's brand, but I don't know if it gets bottled in France or what. Here. It's all information on it is in Czech. So the bottle comes like this, and I initially thought when you see the brand, like the bottle, you see it's a crack in here, and I felt like it was just a tester that kind of had that crack on the label. And I was like, well, I don't know what this is about, but this is how the bottles come, and this is a 50 ml bottle like this. Just very simple design. It almost reminds me of the Artiste bottles, but it's smaller, obviously. They don't come in 100 ml. The notes in the amber is cacao, rum, paprika, dried fruits, bitter orange, plum, oakwood, osmanthus, neroli, tonka absolute, vanilla absolute, amber, Indian sandalwood, myrrh, and labdanum. Imagine yourself in a world so breathtaking where beauty rushes in from all directions, filling your heart with awe and delight. Each moment wraps you in a warm, quiet embrace that makes you feel loved and safe. But there is more. Beneath this serenity, there is pulse of strength. You feel so powerful. It feels as if everything that surrounds you with all its complexity lies at your feet, waiting for you to shape its destiny. Whatever you dream, the world will follow. Whatever you dream, the world will follow. When getting lost in amber, each of us finds ourselves. Well, there's something wrong about this sentence. In a different place and time. What connects us is the air infused with the relaxing note of cacao, touched by a sprinkle of paprika and a hint of rum that keeps the spirit of adventure alive. Soft trails of dried fruits and oakwood settle around you, steadying your heartbeat once more. A flow of vanilla, absolute, and Indian sandalwood lingers, grounding you in comfort, while myrrh stirs an ancient strength. We shall see. This is very, very nice. And you know what it reminded me? It reminded me of a little bit of the Santa Maria Novella Amber. I don't know if they have, probably they have some notes in common, but it did remind me of that. Hi, Diego. How are you? Good morning. It's good afternoon here for me. All right. Diego is in the house. Yes. Oh, like my hands are all full with the different things, so I'm just gonna put it on my shirt actually. Mmm. This is such a yummy, yummy amber. This is a really, really good amber. Like it's nothing. Again, I like how they kind of worked out the top notes of citrus and amber in this one. Very, very nice. It kind of reminds me of a few things, like the same line of Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Amber Sun, and it's a little bit to Santa Maria Novella Ambra with that kind of top citrus. It's very, very good and yummy and delicious. Like people say it smells like Grand Soir. I don't think it smells like Grand Soir. Not at all. Not at all. Thank you, Deshaun. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If you hear someone is a child who's like killing themselves or wailing here, it's not my children. Don't worry about it. Don't call CFS. It is the neighbors. The walls are paper thin here. So there's this. Very, very nice. The store was very, very nice. The staff were super nice and helpful. They told me there are, for this brand, there are, he went on the website, and for this brand, there is the US distributors, but none that I really know of. Like there were a lot of them, like were in Portland. Is that where you are, Germs? How are you liking Aldehyde 44? Well, the thing is, there is Aldehyde 44 at the moment. Oh, Aldehyde 44 got stuck in the Canada Post strike. And I have not got it yet. So I don't know. It hopefully will get to me. But this is an absolutely beautiful amber. If you have not tried this, it's worth giving it a try. I don't know if the brand ships to like overseas or not, but Kintsugi perfumes and Mitra-et-le-Parfum 50 ml amber. No. Did you grab Vetiver 44? No, but I kind of want Vetiver 44. I really want it. I'm manifesting to the world that I want Vetiver 44. Every single airport that I've gone, I want it. I've tried it, and I may. Where are the samples that came with this one? Huh? All right. Maybe he didn't give me the samples. Oh, no. Okay, so he also gave me, from the Kintsugi perfumes, he gave me Musa, Musa, I think it's Muza, sample. Apparently this is a new one. I don't know what it smells like. I don't know if I... Very minty fresh. This child is absolutely having a meltdown. Very minty, and there's some warm notes under it though. I have to look into the notes. So this is a Musa from this house of Kintsugi perfumes. I don't know if I can show it here. It doesn't show very well. Hi Jian, how are you? And then I tried a bunch of True Dawn fragrances, and two that I picked up samples of. They gave me samples included with my purchase. Hi Juan, hello everyone. Sent up today, French lover. Love it in the 90 degrees. Oh my god, it's hot in Texas. It's not that. It's about 15, 16 degrees here every day. So then from the True Dawn, there is Absolute. I think this is, it doesn't talk about the notes on this one. And I don't see True Dawn perfumes being talked about, but this one is very nice, Absolute. I don't know what the price of it is, but it is a nice perfume, and I think it was an iris one. I asked for specifically this one. Yeah, this is a kind of a green iris. Maybe a little bit of a rice powder. Not sure. I have to take a look at the notes on this one. There was one that they had that was one of the extracts, and it smelled like the current Dior Homme Parfum, and something midnight. I'm not sure what this, something midnight. That was the name of it, anyways. Oh no. All right. So then, and then another one from Jourdan is Bruma. Bruma. He gave me a sample of, and this is Iris and Violet, I think. Hi, Christina. How are you? This is Iris and Violet, and I think I like this one too. I was just not sure. It's very fresh and pretty. Iris and Violet. I have to wear it on the skin and see what it turns on. But these were very nice. The Jourdan, I've seen. Nobody talks about Jourdan fragrances in general, like, so I don't hear from them often. How many perfume stores did you visit? So I did go to Balenciaga. I have gone into Chanel store, which is very interestingly, Chanel 200 mls are about 700 Canadian here, which is like, what the? It's cheaper back home, and that is for eau de cologne, not for eau de parfum. So I wanted to get Chanel eau de cologne because that's the only one that I don't have from the line, and that one was $700, and I'm like, no, yes, I'm still here. And then I went to Chanel store, I went to Selena store, I went to Balenciaga store, and I got the mascara from Balenciaga, and then I got what else I went. So I went to the Douglas Perfumery. I tried few, like, just those they have. I think I posted a short, and that's the Armani Queer New, which is okay. It's nothing to go to town for, but it is Queer New. Black, and black ties. They told me here they're gonna have it in 2 weeks. Black tie. So I don't know what that means. Did you try Pletzen and Kotzel beer? No, I have not. Today I tried the non-alcoholic beer here. It's called Beer Cell or something, and it's grapefruit taste, and it was so good. So good. Someone said black tie. Yeah, there's no black tie. On the new releases by Balenciaga. So I bought mascara from Balenciaga, and I really like it. It's an irisy powdery fragrance. I have here. He also gave me a sample of Le Dix, the new Le Dix. I want to spray it here and see what I'm thinking of it. And I think I also got a sample of the incense one. But I hate this. The samples are dabbers, which is I don't like dabbers. Like, it's very Chanel number 5-y, I'm gonna say. It's very Chanel-esque. This this is why I didn't buy this, because it smells so much like Chanel, like that it's like too close. Hi everyone, finally going home for the day. Oh hi, Avnet. I bought a travel spray of To Be Confirmed by Balenciaga, and it's so nice. Tulip green was on it. There were 2 people in the store, and they were buying stuff too, and I think one of them bought, yeah, Lodis does smell like Chanel number 5. Yes, it does. I wore this as a young person. I'm very curious about the new version. Quadrille as well. Which one is this? This is the Incense Perfumum. Let's try it. Incense. Lots of musks in the Ludis. Yes, it is. It is very hi boss, how are you? It is very very Chanel-esque. Like, if we close my eyes and somebody would say, what perfume is this? I would say it's definitely Chanel, but obviously it's not. So let's see. An incense one is nice, but like nothing to go to town for. Like, you have smelled this before. Right. You totally. Thanks to boss. I'm just traveling, so it's also a little bit of a laundry day. So the laundry machine that we have here is so small. It only fits like a few shirts in it. So yeah, this incense is nice too. It's very nice, but nothing to town for, and nothing to spend 200 whatever $95 or whatever that price is for these. Like it's not. It doesn't really worth that one. All right, so there was that from them. Then I got from this from Czech brand again. I think I showed you guys, but this is Eroticon from this Czech brand called Pigmentarium. This is very, very nice. It's a lot of myrrh and the kind of like incensey notes. I really liked it. Which countries I'm visiting? We are only in Prague for a while, and then we're just gonna go back because we took some. Okay, guys, please be nice to each other in the chat, and whatever issues you have outside the chat, resolve it there, not in the chat. Okay? Please be respectful. I think I don't want to be dragged into any sort of drama, and please respect that. Cristobal is so nice, mossy patchouli, and patchouli ooze, very dark, and I was impressed by it. Yes. You know, there were some that were very nice, like so. Thanks. There were some that were very nice, and but I didn't think that they were for me. So, next one is you want to eat something dessert. You know, there were like bunch of nice. Here, there's so many nice desserts out here. I mean, food is all right, but desserts are something to die for. This is the fragrance from Edith that I got. Edith or Edith, whatever that is, that I got. It's called Kagamigoshi. I don't know what's this with my fascination with Japanese stuff here. What is baklava? Dual. I don't know what that is. But there's like so many good things here, so. Spicy pumpkin spice. Have you tried? Nope. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. You hate baklavas. This is such a beautiful iris, y'all. Like, I think I saw one of these. Maybe it's a Parfum Exquise or it might be Ash Parfumeur. One of them in Canada is carrying this, like the Edith. If you can get your hands on this brand, do it. Nodule is a nickname for. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. I was like, I haven't tried that. I don't know what that is. It's funny, like usually when I travel to places like it's Italy, France, or like Spain or something like that, I can figure out the language because the alphabet is the same. But here I have fucking no clue what is what. I only know ahoy or ahoy, AHOJ means bye, hi and bye. So that's what we have been doing. The baklava I know is pistachio crumble between puff pastry soaked in honey syrup. Yes, yes, yes. I don't like Middle Eastern desserts. I mean, they all to each their own, right? They have their own points. So anyway, so that was the Edith. When I was at Miskino, I asked the lady to make me some samples as well. And she did, from this brand called Jardin d'Écrivain. And they're very cheap, like they're not that expensive, this brand, but they smell really good, so I tried that. And then Myrrh Shadow from Bon Parfumeur. I don't know if you guys know that Bon Parfumeur came up with the, so they had Iris Cartagena, I think is that how you say it, Cartagena in extrait, and now they have it in EDP. So they just came up with EDP, which I immediately purchased a bottle. Ich liebe Schwarzland cake. Absolutely. I mean, the ice creams here and then that pastry is really, really good here, I gotta say. But Myrrh Shadow was very, very nice from this brand as well. And I am excited to try Iris Cartagena in EDP because the notes are a little bit different from the extrait, so we shall see what it's like. Um, yeah, so that was about it, the perfume wise and the update wise. What I'm doing, I don't think there will be anything perfume wise after this. I think those are the major stores that I went to. I kind of like wondered about going back and getting a set of 10 mls. No, the 10 mls of the Balenciagas, but I kind of don't like everything, so we'll see. Hi, Empty Sense, how are you? Ich heiße Roland. Achtung! I don't even know what to say. But people are super, super friendly here. I'm gonna say, like, people are super, super. Um, okay. Um, you guys, can you just be respectful? Like, honestly. Anyways. He travel sprays for Balenciaga Mitra are 15 months. Are they? So, but no, not the travel sprayers. What about those dabbers? Like the whole set of the dabbers. I was thinking about those. The last word of German submarine commander, Achtung. Achtung, I don't know what that is. But I think that's. Hi, Raymond, how are you? I think the dabbers are 10 mls, like the mini ones. Yeah, the mini ones are 10 mls. It's almost the price of a bottle. So, oh my God, what's going on in here? Okay. Guys, please like the stream, subscribe if you haven't, all those nice things. So I am kind of still wondering about going back and getting the because they look so cool and they come in a beautiful coffret. So I may try to get that one, but we shall see. I guess there are 10 mls. I liked it. Yes. Yes. And funny enough, when I mentioned that, can you sell me a sample kit here in the store? They were like samples, but like, no, it will cost you more to get samples than you get the bottle, like one bottle. I'm like, what are you talking about? But they had the 15 mls, and I was like, thank you. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, your US website sells the samples. I think they're $90 or something. I wonder if Biche is the perfumer for Balenciaga. Oh, have they not mentioned who is the perfumer? I'm not sure. I'm homesick today. Need to sniff perfume instead. Oh no. Hopefully you feel better soon, Raymond. I don't know what we got, but I think like some of us we have a pretty bad cold here too. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it on the way back or what. But we shall see. So there is that. What else? What else? What else? Very, very, very friendly people. Like absolutely, they're just giving their seats to kids in the bus and stuff. Those are the things that are dying back in North America. Like nobody cares, and everybody is like. The other day we got into a bus and this elderly couple, like obviously, I think they are grandparents themselves, and they got into the bus and they gave my kids a candy each, and I was like, oh my God, how sweet is that? And then people are very, very nice and accommodating and sweet. But so we've had fun. We shall see. Yeah, I know. It is kind of like people look a little bit like sometimes they don't even look unapproachable. Like the guy, he was selling like a old-fashioned Prague ham, like in the market, and I was like, can you just cut it a little bit? Because I didn't have my kid with me, and I said, can you cut it a little bit in smaller pieces? Because it's for my kids. And then he was like, oh my God, you have kids. And then he's like, he cut it these tiny pieces and gave me some extra even. And I was like, oh yeah, it's so nice. Like, it's just, you don't have to be this nice. And then these kind of people being so nice to you, like just because you're some stranger, you don't even speak their language, and they're so nice to you. And it makes me feel happy that humanity is not dead. And then like sometimes I catch people's, looks at my kids like when they're absolutely being rascals in public. They're like, two boys, they're like trying to fight or whatever. They're not fighting, but they're like playing, but they're loud. And I see everyone's smiling. There's no one kind of being upset and saying like, oh, those kids or whatever, whatever. Okay, I gotta go. I think my kids are here. Maybe. And I shall see you guys later. Bye bye.